We're calling about your car's extended warranty. Hello and welcome to another Q&A birthday edition, and this time it's for my birthday. First, I want to say how much I appreciate comments like this. It took me a minute to understand what it was trying to say, but it says, "You the homie, for real, but thanks for making great videos. These are really motivating and really make me smile." And secondly, thanks to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. Anyway, let's get on to the questions. First question, what gift do you want? I'll send it to you right now. You know what I would love? I would love for you to like this video and subscribe for more awesome content. Honestly though, I always have a hard time answering when people ask me, what do you want? Because if I want it, I usually just get it for myself. So I don't really have an answer to this question, but good question, and make sure to like and subscribe. I got a couple variations of this question, but essentially, do I see myself cubing as I get older? Because surprise, I'm getting older. As time goes on, people tend to get older. For myself, I think I will continue cubing in the future. I don't know if I will be as active as I was before the pandemic and everything, but I definitely do want to continue in the future. What emoji and acronym do you use the most while texting? I don't know off the top of my head, so I'll put a screenshot of what it is on my phone, but I think the emoji is either the tongue stick out emoji or like the smiley emoji, because those are two emotions that I generally do. And in terms of acronyms, I probably use LOL and K a lot. I don't know. I got two questions because in my guitar video I played a Taylor Swift song. I think it was Love Story. Do you like Taylor Swift? I do. I haven't listened to a lot of her newer stuff because I really like her older stuff, late 2000s to 2015-ish. I don't know a lot of her new stuff though. What music are you listening to? Well, surprise, I'm listening to a musical. My friends and I watched The Prom on Netflix and it was actually really good, so now I'm listening to all the songs. And I got two of these questions. What are you going to do after you graduate? I'm graduating on Monday, so mind blown, how did I get here? In terms of what I'm going to do after I graduate, I have a month to chill and then I start work, so I'll be a software engineer. Woo! And I got this question roughly 9 times on my last questions, and I've gotten this question a lot over the years, basically different variations of how old are you. Now, before you continue the video, I would like you to comment down below and guess my age, even though you apparently can find my age by Googling my birthday, which is kind of weird, but whatever. But anyway, yesterday was my birthday and I turned 22, so that Taylor Swift song finally applies to me now. Should I try and play it? This is gonna be terrible. My guitar is definitely out of tune and I'm sitting in a very awkward position, so I'm gonna blame it on that, but... Dress up like hipsters, make fun of our exes. It feels like a perfect night, breakfast at midnight, to fall in love with strangers. Continue playing that. I don't remember the rest. Anyway, long story short, I'm 22 now, which is weird to say. Oh my god, my sister reminds me that I'm old every single day. I also get a lot of questions about my height, and I've never answered them in the past, but I found these ones really amusing. How tall am I in egg rolls? I don't know how long egg rolls are. If they're about 5 inches long, probably 12 egg rolls, I think. Some math. Yeah, like 12 egg rolls if they're 5 inches long each, so you can do the math. Ooh. I like the either or questions, especially when they're rather difficult, but Spider-Man or Batman? I'm gonna have to go definitely Spider-Man on this case. I'm much more Marvel than DC, so definitely Spider-Man. Team Cap or Team Iron Man? This one's a good question because I like both Exhibit A and Exhibit B, but I would have to say I'm Team Iron Man. Is your birthday in 2 days as of this comment? And I think this comment was 2 days ago, so my birthday was yesterday, so it was 1 day after this comment. Yeah, and I also got questions like, when is your birthday? And normally I wouldn't share stuff like this because it is kind of personal, but apparently if you Google my name, you can find my birthday on the internet, so it's May 13th. Have you ever been scammed? No, I have never been successfully scammed, although I do get a lot of calls like, we're calling about your car's extended warranty. I'm like, I don't have a car. Stop calling me. Anyway, I got a few questions of the best birthday present. To be honest, over the years, I don't remember many of the things that I got on my birthday, but I remember a lot of things that I did with friends and family. Like, for example, yesterday I went hiking and then had a nice dinner with my family. And I think on my 18th birthday, there was a competition, so I got to hang out with a bunch of cubing friends. But in terms of things, I honestly don't remember too many things that I've gotten. And I got this in various ways, but which cake are you getting? I actually didn't get a cake. I don't really like cake. The only type of cake that I like is ice cream cake, which is just ice cream, so I don't really like cake. What's been your favorite age so far? That's a really good question because as I get older, I feel like each year brings new experiences, whether good or bad. I wouldn't say I have a favorite year ever. The more I think about this, the more of an answer I do not have. This is a really good question though. iOS or Android? I'm gonna have to do a hard pass on iOS. I'm definitely Android through and through. Although I really do like iPad OS or whatever it's called, the iOS for iPad. For mobile, for me, it's definitely gonna be Android. Tell me down below which one you guys like and you can start an argument, but I'm okay with both. I just personally prefer Android. If I had the power to prevent or change one single world event in history, which would it be? Happy birthday, by the way. Firstly, thank you for the happy birthday. Single world event. This just makes me think of the butterfly effect, where if you change one thing, it like changes the whole world. But paradoxes aside, the first thing that comes to mind is change whatever singular event that caused the pandemic. I don't know if that's possible, if it was like a specific person or a specific instance, but that was the first thing that came to mind. Happy birthday, Dana. Do you think the 3x3 world records at some point can't be any faster? I don't know if that made any sense, lol. I think it does make sense, and I have thought about this, not frequently, but sometimes when I'm really bored, my brain's just like, I wonder if 3x3 averages can get faster. I believe that at some point in the future we will reach a floor on a lot of the times across many different events, but I don't think we're there yet. Would you rather only eat cucumbers or tomatoes for the rest of your life? Now this one is a really hard one for me because I really enjoy cucumbers and I really enjoy tomatoes. I have friends who don't like tomatoes, which I guess more tomato for me. I would say tomato because you can eat them with more stuff. Like there's no cucumber sauce for pasta, but I love tomato sauce. If you could only have one, which would it be? Guitar or cubing? That is oh my god. Good questions. I like the A or B ones that are good questions. I would have to say cubing because there are other instruments like violin and trombone, for example, or I could learn another instrument, I don't know, pick up ukulele or something, but there's no real analogy to cubing. Cubing is its own thing and there's really nothing comparable. So I would say cubing for that reason. Do you do any martial arts? Actually, yes, I do. I have a black belt in karate, and excuse the dust, but here's a picture of me. This is probably 13 years ago when I had a brown belt and used to be flexible. Notice how my face really has not changed, but yeah, I used to do karate. What is the most favorite, memorable, funniest thing that happened in your past birthday celebrations? And what was your favorite birthday party of yours? In terms of favorite thing that happened, I think on a lot of my birthdays, I just hang out with family and friends, which I really enjoy, and those are always really memorable moments. In terms of favorite birthday party, I've never really wanted birthday parties, so the only one that I can remember, I think in 5th grade, I did an ice skating birthday party, and that was really fun because ice skating is fun and just hanging out with friends is really fun. Happy birthday. Do you like Jell-O? Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't really know, there's no fortunate situation in this. I don't like Jell-O. It's weird, mushy, you gotta chew it for too long. Ew. Jell-O is a no for me. How is your mental health? Are you doing okay these days? This is a really kind question. I'm doing alright. Obviously, I have been better, all things considered, but I'm doing okay, and I'm pretty happy with the situation that I'm in. How many PBs did you get on your birthday? 0. I didn't cube on my birthday. I just went out. I don't cube every day, and I rarely break PBs at this point because A, I don't cube as much, and B, my PBs are all pretty lucky and pretty fast, so it's going to be pretty challenging for me to break them. Do you watch TV shows? If so, what is your favorite? Addressing the first part of this question, who doesn't watch TV shows? And I could never pin a single favorite TV show. I will say the most recent one I watched is Smash, so it's a musical TV show, go figure, and I really enjoyed it. But yes, I watch TV shows, and I have a lot of shows that I like. Why do you think cubing is addictive? Also, happy birthday. This is a good question. Firstly, thanks for the happy birthday. In terms of the question, it's a really interesting thing to think about because I have definitely had those days where I'm like, okay, it's 6:55, I'll cube for 5 more minutes, then go back to my assignment, and then suddenly it's 9 o'clock and I'm just like, oh well. Some reasons why I believe cubing might be addictive is because it's a competition with yourself, so you always want to get better, you always want to beat your previous self. There's no end. I don't know, a really bad analogy would be a book. Like once you read a book, you're done. There's nothing you can do with that specific book except I guess read it again and find more about the book. But cubing, there's no end. You can always continue cubing. There's always new events, new algorithms, new tips and tricks and competitions and stuff. And another reason I randomly just came up with is that it's fun. Things that are fun you want to continue doing, and you are learning in the process, but it's fun to learn algorithms, it's fun to get faster, it's fun to practice, except when you sit down and try and do 5 solves and then you end up doing 100 and you're like, well, I should have done my homework. Lastly, what is your relationship with procrastination? I'll think about this one. I'll get back to you tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching this awesome Q&A. You guys have awesome questions. Leave any questions you have down below. I also ask for questions on my YouTube community posts and on my Instagram, so make sure to follow me there. And lastly, you can get 5% off at the Cubicle with discount code Dana. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.